emphasis in our HHP department here at Plateau, and the skill I'll be focusing on today is juggling with the soccer. So, why juggling, right? Well, it actually develops first touch, which is a term in soccer that is crucial in the advancement of the game from the early stages forward to the proficient stages, I should say. So, I'll give you an example. So, first touch, say I want to dribble that way, my first touch is in that direction. Say I want to dribble this way, my first touch is in that direction, so I can tap in that direction, right? So, from around the ages 7 to 10 is when first touch is important in soccer, because you develop a different sense of balance, coordination, and strength. So kids start to run faster, they start to use their oppositional movements more instead of just kicking like this, with their arms like this. Instead of running the ball, just using the right foot, they get a sense of, oh, I can actually use my left foot too. Stuff like that. So the way you can develop your first touch is by juggling. So around the age of 7 to 10, I began juggling. And I wasn't very good at first. So for an early stage learner, they might only use their right foot or their dominant foot. So for me, I started with the ball in my hands. I then dropped the ball and would have to focus on keeping the ball with my right foot to juggle. But that was hard because I would have to use all my strength, my left hip, my left quad, calf to stay on balance, right? That was very hard. As I got older and as I grew stronger, I began to become more proficient at the right foot, right? And my touch with my right foot became stronger and sharper, so I was able to attack with my right foot better, go in different directions, you know? Then I was like, shoot, my left foot's weak, I need to focus on that. So around a year or two later, I started doing slow progressions like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, to try and improve my left foot so I can get some strength on my right foot for a good base, so I could hit it with my left foot, right? I go 3. 1, 2, 3. Other one. 1, 2, 3, right? Or they might do it all on foot. They don't have that sense of awareness and stability to adjust in the air, right? Whereas me, a proficient learner, can keep the ball wherever I want. I can kick it low short, kick it low short right, low short left, I can kick it high. Bring it down again. So that's the change from early to proficient. As you go older and you get better, your first touch only gets better with more practice. And you can develop skills in your training. Alright? And that is just a little extra flash, but it just shows all the hip mobility, the strength, the balance that you've created over time that will translate to the game. So let's say, give you a game situation. So let's say there's a huge punt from the keeper. The ball's coming in, it's like 60, 70 feet in the air. It's falling down. And what do I do? It's right here. What do? I don't just run into the head and lose it. What do you want to do? You want to keep the ball in soccer. You want to possess it. So in order to do that, you have to have a good first touch off that punt. And that first touch can lead to juggling over time. So punt's coming in. Boom. Out of that. Punt's coming in. It's at my feet, right? So the first mistake, I took my foot away too fast. And that comes with hand-eye coordination, and neurological coordination to the body. So that, pulling your foot away from your first touch off a punt, maybe seen from kids under 7, because they haven't developed that sense of time and stuff like that. But then the second movement is when I rub down and stay on the ground right in front of me. That's what we want. So we can attack right away and not waste time and lose the ball to our opponents. Efficiency, the proficiency of the skill, rotate to get aside. So I have the opposition movements, oppositional forces, so I can generate more force with my right arm goes up at the same time as the ball with my left foot, and vice versa, with my left arm and my right foot. If I were to do it, if I were to do it with my right foot, right hand, left arm, left leg, that would be much harder to juggle like this versus this. You're in a rhythm, your body's moving in opposition, and that in turn generates more force. So this all that sciencey stuff, all that physics stuff, revolves around the concept of first touch. In order to be successful in soccer, have that first touch to attack. Start by dropping it like this in your early stages. Then, and see how many you can get like catching, so like 1, and 1, 2, catch, 1, 2, 3, catch. Then you start from the ground and get used to more just using your feet, right? And you get into that little more advanced level. And then, if you're even better than that, you can use a wall. Of the ball and hip mobility. 1 catch, 1, 2 catch, 1, 2, 3 catch. That approach helps us go from cognitive to autonomous stage of learning. So the cognitive being the choppy part. So that's this first stage, being choppy, having much food eating. But then at the autonomous stage, where you're more advanced, you have more organization and movement. That is part of Fit Positor's model. And that progression from cognitive to autonomous is what promotes positive transfer. Positive transfer says that similar items or similar movements relate. And this also relates to motor learning theories that we discussed in class. The first one being identical elements theory, that talks about two movements that are similar will relate and have that positive transfer over time. So the 1, 2 catch, 1, 2, 3 catch, that movement is very similar to this, except I'm just not catching the ball. And over time, that promotes progression of the skill. And the second theory being the transfer appropriate processing theory, which says that two movements that are similar will help the progression of the skill due to previous encoding that our brain does. So 1, 2 catch, 1, 2, 3 catch. Our brain encoded that material and that information in order for us to complete this movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. External cues are set to increase development and efficiency of the movement over time. So three I'll be introducing to you guys today is a light touch, softness in your toes, and momentum. So you want these three when juggling because I'll get into it here. So you want to be light on your toes or ready in a sense for the next touch because it's coming right away. So you want to be always ready and light on your toes, so in that ready position. Then a soft touch, meaning you don't want to keep the ball super hard. You want to be soft and keep it at a good level for the greatest amount of control, right? And then that third one, keep that momentum. So this is a continuous skill. It doesn't have a discrete beginning and end. So you want to use that momentum in your opposition movements and get that rhythmic beat going while you're juggling. Internal cues, or more that focus on your body, are focused on the ball. So your sight, your vision should be in the center of the ball. And then second one, stay in opposition. So move your body in opposition because this generates more force and allows you to stay upright and juggling. And then the third one, tap the ball with the bridge of your foot. So right here, you don't want to hit it with your toe because you don't have much control there. In the bridge, you have more surface area. You keep the ball upright. I hope these cues and strategies will help those watching this video progress their juggling progressions. Thank you for your time.